Hello, I'm Paul. I'm going to give you some tips on flying. All right, in the new age of the TSA, we got to be prepared. So before you leave, go to tsa.gov. All right, click on travelers, and come on down and just take a look at the prohibited items and pat downs, just so you get an idea what to bring and what not to bring. Of course, you have to have certain IDs and such like that. So that's pretty easy. All right, you get to the airport, you have to go through a metal detector. Hopefully, you go through the metal detector, you go through. You leave, you go on your flight, everybody's happy. That's how it used to be. But now they're bringing out these body scanners, all right? These have been around for a long time. If you've flown at all recently, you've seen them. Do not go through those. This is what the images that they'll show. I don't know if you want that. Images of you like that. They show your whole genitalia area everywhere. I wouldn't do it. Plus, it's not safe. I mean, here's an article in babycenter.com. Even screeners are telling the pregnant women not to go through there. Just don't go through it. It's radiation. It builds up. If you just Google it, you'll find more and more information on why these airport screeners are not fine at all. USCF scientists speak out against them. Not enough testing on them. No one's actually, they won't even allow anyone to do tests on them because of their proprietary technology. Groups are really protesting this, obviously. People don't like it. So what you do instead is you opt out. So if you opt out, what you need to do is you need to get a pat down from the TSA. Of course, they're doing that with children. They're doing that with the adults. They're doing it with elderly. They're groping our children. I think that's an outright abomination. Here's this poor lady gets groped. She's very upset. They're groping elderly. Not good. So if you decide to opt out, you're going to get groped. Then the problem is that where it really starts is do not do your dishes or you touch any household chemicals prior to doing that, because they test this little piece of paper that they rub on you, and if it detects these household chemicals, then you may have a bomb. And then you have to go to the next stage of groping. And the next stage of groping is really invasive. They actually take their open hand, and I'm telling you this because this happened to me the other day. I opted out. I went through the machine. I didn't go through the machine. They groped me. The little piece of paper tested that I had some type of chemical or explosive on me that could be used as a bomb, because I did the dishes before I flew. And then they grope me. And the way they grope you then is they actually take their open hand, okay, and they put it on your genitals, up and down 3 times and side to side 3 times on your genitals. So that means men, women, kids, infants, the elderly, all have to have their genitalia played with. I know, it happened to me. 6 separate times they actually rub over your genitalia area to ensure that you don't have a bomb on you. To me, you ought to take that little piece of paper that can read if you have explosives or not, rub that all over you instead, and of course, why don't they send you through a metal detector? Because if you opt out of the radiation scanners, the full body scanners, they actually don't require you to go through a metal detector at all. TSA, change your policy, guys. Please call your senators and your congressmen and tell them that if you have household chemicals in your body that you don't want to have your genitalia played with, they must change this policy, and they must change it now. Thank you. And remember, don't do your dishes before flying. It could save you quite a bit of trouble.